Hello, I'm Nikki. I've decided to make another video just to show you how to make low carb cream cheese muffins. Back to my home side of the kitchen. So anyway, I've got the recipe all printed out. I like this so much that I typed it up into my computer, so I had an electronic version at all times. Okay, so what have we got? I've got a packet of cream cheese. Well, it says full fat soft cheese from Morrison's. Philadelphia cream cheese, whatever. Got my trusty food processor. This time there's a different blade on there. It's like a metal mixie blade. I've left this out so it's at room temperature, and it's nearly a packet because I had some before, and a spoon is well nice. So I'm going to put it in here. Just stick it all in. Doesn't matter if it's in one big block, because obviously it's quite powerful, the food processor, so it will mix it all up eventually. So that's in there. I'm going to try not to lick the spoon. Then we've got some eggs, British free range eggs. I'm a huge fan of making sure that I know where my eggs come from. Normally I try and buy them from a local source, but sometimes I have to buy them from the supermarket. So anyway, these are large. I would use extra large if I had them, but large is good enough. So I put 2 eggs in there. Then I'm going to have some Splenda, about 1/8 of a cup. This is the only sweetener that I use, Splenda. I'm going to have some vanilla sugar-free Da Vinci syrup. Again, this is sweetened with Splenda. And we put the same amount in, 1/8 of a cup. Okay, that's that. Then, my trusty protein powder. I love this stuff. 1 serving is 35 grams, and then I kind of eyeball these servings because I know how much it is. It's probably about 1.5 servings here, which is about 3 tablespoons, give or take. Now the spices. Ground cinnamon. I'm a huge fan of cinnamon. I don't think you can ever have enough cinnamon. So a huge dollop of that in there. Say half a tablespoon if you want measurements. Got a little bit of mixed spice. Just a couple of shots in there. It's probably about half a teaspoon. And then we've got some nutmeg. I love nutmeg. Anything, any dish that you use that has eggs in it, or any dish that you use eggs in, will always benefit from some nutmeg. It's going to be freshly grated. I think that makes a huge difference. So a little grater. My mum bought me this. Now let this come up to too much. Probably about 1/4 teaspoon in total. It's fabulous. You can never have too much nutmeg. Right, lid. Now, I like to start it off quite a low, you know, revolving thing, low speed, and then we can speed it up a little bit later on. So, just check that there's nothing caught on the side. You can use a spatula or a spoon just to push it down to make sure it's all mixed up properly. Okay, that looks pretty much like it's mixed up. It's quite liquidy at the moment because, of course, we had the 2 eggs and the Da Vinci vanilla syrup. But when it cooks, should come up good. I'm going to stop it now, get all my stuff together, make sure my oven's at the right temperature, and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I've just cleared up a little bit. See if you can have a look at that. It's just basically liquid, doesn't look like much. I've got a measuring jug, and I've got a silicone muffin cup thing. Now, I've only got one of these, and this recipe makes about 10 to 12 muffins. So I'm afraid what I do is I put one batch in, cook it, and then put another batch in. Bit of a waste. I think I need to buy another one. The oven is heated up to 180 degrees, which for you Americans is 350, maybe? Sure it is. 180 is 350, I'm sure of it. Okay, so I'm going to put this in a measuring jug, because then it's a lot easier to pour into the muffin tins. It smells divine. I think it's that nutmeg and cinnamon and the mixed spice. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Kind of looks like a bit of a milkshake or pancake batter maybe, but a little bit more liquidy. I've got some spray fry olive oil. Now, I don't normally use this stuff, but I've run out, and this is what my friend lent me. So I did ask her for some oil. I'm just going to spray the muffin tray a little bit so they don't stick. Don't have to do this. You might want to put a bit of butter maybe on them as well. Okay, so we'll just fill this up. Now, you probably want to fill them about 3/4 of the way through. Because as we all know, anything with egg in it is going to puff up. So we don't want them to overspill. Quite dense because of the cream cheese, but the egg still makes them puff up a bit. So 3/4 of the way is more than adequate. Okay, there's 6 already done. Hang on, you always get one that's not got as much as the others, don't you? You want them all to be fair and not get jealous. So anyway, there you go. Can't tip them too much because they are liquidy. So I'm going to stick this in the oven, and then we'll give them about 20 minutes. What I normally do is I'll put them in for 15 and then come back and check. I don't trust ovens. Don't trust anything. I think they're always different. Mine's pretty average, so my recipes are quite accurate because I've cooked in them before, but you might want to check yours. Make sure you don't overcook, just go back and check. Right, well, the alarm's gone off from the oven. Oh, take my glasses off. Forgot I had them on. And what I did was I turned the oven off, and then I left them to cool in there for about 20 minutes. Right, these things were risen up, they were brown, they looked brilliant. Now when they come out the oven, or in the time they've been there, they're probably going to fall flat. If you want to avoid that, one of the things you can do is actually cook them in a water bath. Now that's too much hassle, and do you know what? They just taste just as good when they're flat anyway. So to be honest, I'd rather do it this way. So I'm going to get a cloth. They're still pretty hot, no doubt. And let's have a look at them. Right, there we go. Yummy. So what we'll do is I'll take them out and I'm going to put them in the fridge overnight because they taste a lot better if you have a go at them in the morning for breakfast. But one more thing is I've still got a bit of cinnamon. I'm just going to sprinkle it along the tops. We all know the rule. You can never have too much cinnamon, right?